Look at those quads, come on.
Yes, work.
Good. What is up, kings and queens? I am here today with the legend himself, Simeon Panda.
What's good, people? What's good? What's good?
I am invited to his freaking kingdom of a home gym that is looking so rad.
Thank you.
Appreciate
So
much for bringing
me. Of
me
course,
here.
man. We've been planning to do it, and I'm happy to have you guys today.
Thank you. We have been having this as a thing for a very long time. We just haven't been able to get it in, but we're doing legs today.
It's gonna be a big one, man. I'm excited.
I'm scared now, so let's get into it.
So, legs 3 times a week. How is it being broken down? How long have you been doing it, and how are you feeling from it?
So the reason behind me doing legs 3 times per week is because my lower body is not developing as fast as my upper body. And I have had so many injuries, but I've been trying different ways to get to a point where it actually doesn't hurt.
Injuries where?
Lower back,
Yeah.
hips, and hamstring.
I'm too old for this shit.
So I have not been able to really push myself hard when it comes to legs, and also knee. Sorry, I forgot about the knee. So now I've been trying to break it out to do one quad focused one.
Okay.
And then I do a glute focused one.
Okay.
And then I do a back and then a hamstring.
Okay, yeah.
So one of those leg days are a posterior chain workout and not primarily just a leg day.
Okay,
So,
I got it.
yeah. Because what happens when I do it so often is that I do no longer push myself to the extent that I'm dead.
Okay.
For that kind of
Yeah. Instead of just having like 1 or 2 where you just go all in.
All in? Yeah.
So I split it up with two sessions a week, hams and quads. I've been doing that for a while, and I love it like that. And people find it strange when you have a whole hamstrings day. They're like, you do a whole day of hamstrings? Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
so let's get into it.
We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what she used to.
So how many years have you been training now?
24.
24?
24, yeah, no, 23. 23 years.
I'm right behind you, man. This is my 20th year.
20th year?
Yeah.
Jeez! Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. Damn.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Especially when you talk to someone and they're like, they're young. And like, 'cause both of us, like, you look young.
Yeah, you look young too, though.
So people would assume that you're their age.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, how long have you been training? They expect you to say a couple of years. I'm like, yeah, 23 years. It goes, I'm 23. It's like,
like,
I've been training my whole life. Like, yeah, man. You know?
But I think that we still look very young.
Yeah. Maybe that's because of the training.
It is because of training.
How'd you get started?
At my neighbor's yard, he's a trucker. He has all these fun stuff, like logs.
The good toys.
So yeah, I also noticed when we were renovating our family house that I helped my dad with everything heavy.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, I'm strong. So I just started to do like strongman lifting.
Yeah.
And then I found a gym when I was 14, but I wasn't consistent until I was 19. So now I'm 33. So I mean, it's not 20 years of consistent work. That would most likely have looked totally different. But,
Oh, for real?
But I mean, like, when you're a teenager, you're trying so many different things out.
Oh, big time, yeah.
So
It's all a learning process.
yeah. But now, like, from 19,
Yeah.
I've been going at it as I'm doing now. Like,
Okay. Still a very long time.
yeah, it's a long time. How about you?
So
How do you get into it?
I think around the teenage years, every kid tries it. You might find a bench at a friend's house, you get under it, or you see a dumbbell, you pick it up, see how it feels. I did that, and for me, I was like, I remember just turning and going, this feels great.
Yeah.
This feels fantastic. And I literally adopted it just from that. It was just, I enjoyed how it felt, you know, so I was like, I want to keep feeling these endorphins. I love this feeling. So I remember when I first started training, obviously there's no structure, you know, you spoke about not knowing what you're doing, but knowing that you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I just trained every day, bicep curls, dumbbell, single arm shoulder press. I only had one dumbbell, so I had to just mix it up. And then I added press ups, and then it was just enjoying how I was feeling with the pump.
Blood is rushing into your muscles, and that's what we call a pump.
Yep.
And then I've told the story a dozen times. I had a friend, my brother's friend came round, saw me like what I'd done, and obviously I wasn't really taking note of how my physique was changing. I was just enjoying the training. He said, "Your brother looks good." To my brother, I was like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Really?" I looked in the mirror. I was like, "Okay, wow, this training stuff is having a great impact on my physique. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna go into it." Started reading, Obviously back then there was no Instagram, no socials, and then just trying to learn, but still training at home, and I trained at home for like 6-7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, before I even entered the gym. So it was just learning what I could and practicing at home, and then we made it all the way here.
Yeah. For me, that deadlift was my first love.
Okay.
I
didn't discover deadlifts for years. Like I think it was probably almost 10 years before I got deadlifts involved. Because I remember because obviously training at home I wasn't deadlifting. But when I got to the gym, I remember seeing deadlifts and thinking, that's something you need to get right. You don't just go pick up a barbell. And I remember seeing the guys that were deadlifting had some beasts. They were doing 7. There's one guy who was doing 8 plates in that gym. And I thought, if I want to do that, I need guidance. And then eventually got the technique, and then deadlifts was my thing as well.
Yeah, no, it was the guy that owned the only gym in my small town.
Okay, yeah.
He was the only bodybuilder also in town.
Yeah.
And he said, if you allow me to teach you the basic movements, you can start training at 14. Because otherwise it was like this 15
Yeah,
year
15,
old.
16, yes. Yeah, that's the age, yeah.
So I went there and he showed me the deadlift, and I remember him sitting there like opposite to me, and I pulled it, and the endorphin rush that I got is just like priceless. And I still remember that feeling.
Yeah.
And I still have this huge love for barbells.
Yeah.
I do not use them as much as I would like to, because maybe I went too hard in the beginning.
Same. But I always, I don't know if you have the same thought process, being that you've done 20 years. We did it.
We did, yeah.
It's like you've done it. It's like, it's fine. You're not going to be able to, or you don't have to keep smashing your body the way that you used to. You did it.
Yeah.
You put the groundwork in, you built the foundations, you're good. Because sometimes you have to tell yourself that. Because deadlifts for me, I used to go so ham, and I know the feeling that the satisfaction when you come out of a
it's just wow.
And it was the same with like when you come out of a big squat,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
But at the end of the day, you've done it. Like,
Yeah.
And luckily, you probably have it as well. We have the record as well.
We don't have to do it anymore because it's there. This is my second greatest passion in life. I am a foodie at heart. Food has always been a huge part of my family. I have one sister that is amazing on baking, not 2 actually, and then one that is a chef. And she took me into the restaurant business when I was also like 13, 14, and that's kind of where I started to work, like really hard. Not a 9 to 5, because that's not the restaurant business, but so I just really fell in love with this entire thing around food and the socializing and all of it. And then when I met cameraman Henrik, I was so wrapped up into the fitness thing, and I had my weekly refeeds.
Okay, yeah.
So I never yes, I did compete, and I had periods that I didn't like have sugar or whatever, but most often I did treat myself with something that was like outside of the norm of fitness. And we just kept on doing that for forever. And then when we moved here, we're like, maybe it would be fun to actually do something like not journalism, but like trying different
around
foods.
food, brilliant.
That people back home
Absolutely
want
brilliant.
to see. So we started Pick Up a Foodies, and for every single week that we have been living in the US, is since 19, have we done a video where we review foods. And we are really into donuts and brownies. But
donuts.
I mean, like shit. And this is like the capital of donuts in the world.
You know what, while you're on the donut subject, where's the best place that you've had your donuts, and what would you like, another place that you'd recommend? Because I've got one that is fantastic for me.
So first of all, we have to conclude what kind of donuts we're talking about, because there's cake donuts, and there's cronuts, and then there's donuts.
Taking it to another level.
So like, levels to
What
it.
are you talking about? Like,
Give me an extra episode of just donuts.
The donut review.
but just in general, like when you think of this is like what I really enjoy. This is one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
So there's 3 that comes up right
You can't
away.
even be one. That's
No. Colorado Donuts is my favorite mom and pop shop. I love it. It's up in Eagle Rock. Absolutely love.
And what is it you love about it?
They are not too big, and they are just perfectly sweetened, and they have such a variety.
Okay.
And they have very friendly stuff. So I would say Colorado Donuts is my #1 pick, but I also love SK's in La Brea, and I love Sidecar for cake donuts.
Okay.
So those are my top 3 things that I always recommend for other people.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Blue Star. Do you like Blue Star? Have you had Blue Star?
Yes, I have had, and I do not like.
Oh my god! No, this is why I asked specifically what is it you like about it, because I can tell you what I like.
Yeah.
But I can't put my finger on it, but I know the difference.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like a regular donut. There's a
No, that's a
texture.
fancy. Yeah.
There's a texture to it that's different to a regular like soft, chewy donut.
Yeah.
It's just, and I love that texture. I love the little crisp, outside bit. Like, yeah. But why don't you like Blue Star?
I think they have a very mature.
We haven't had it in 3 years, so they might be.
We might not. Yeah, I might be ahead of me.
But what is it that, because then I can get an idea of what you
They
don't like in a donut.
didn't wow me for the price, and they feel a little bit too fancy that they kind of take away the edge. This is what I remember 3 years ago.
When you say feel fancy, are you talking about the presentation and the names, or are we talking about the donut
The
itself?
donut itself,
Okay.
it just, for the fancy that they perceive to be,
Yeah.
I don't find that they have the flavors to back that up.
Sorry, quickly, you know what's funny? People are watching this for training, and now they're probably Googling donuts.
And then- But yes, I like different types of donuts. I do. It's depending on
You
my.
knew that I was opening up a Pandora's box
Yeah.
when I asked what donut.
But I do think though that we need to give Blue Star. Well, it's the thing is we live too close to them too,
Yeah.
like
So you think it'll be
dangerously. So
regular?
I'm happy that I don't like them.
See, I don't, which is perfect because
Yeah.
I make a point of going there when I'm
Oh,
down.
so you
Yeah.
go down there when you have been at Gold.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
I did it this weekend. This
Okay.
weekend, just now. I got some.
Hey, we have to go there with you, and you have to show me your favorite,
100%,
and maybe
yeah.
I will change my mind.
Yeah, all right,
Which I
let's do
hope
it.
I don't, because on that street there's Salt and Straw, and I always go for ice
I
cream
didn't know there
first.
was another one there.
Salt and Straw has.
Is that the one on the corner that has the queue that goes round? That's why I'm never queuing that long. Their queues
I do
go round the
remember that ice cream. That is the best ice cream.
And now you drained the whole battery about donuts, Ida.
I love it.
Drive. Good. Let's go. Yes, come on. Easy. Come on, you got it. Let's go. Yes, come on. You got it, come on. Drive. Yes. You're already one of those people that I was looking up to
Oh, appreciate it.
when I started.
Yeah. And when was that?
A long time ago. I mean, I was on Instagram when Instagram started, but then I got hacked and shit.
Okay.
But that doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
I mean, being European, seeing someone else in the same region,
Yeah.
being so, I don't know, outspoken and being such a big personality around fitness, that was a huge helper actually in the beginning.
It was around 2013.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when I started to post. Like you, I was on Instagram for a while, but honestly, I didn't even know how to use it back then.
No, me neither.
I'll tell you this, you might find this funny. I didn't realize that Instagram was a network that you post to. I thought it was an app that edited pictures. So I remember editing like a picture of like food on my office when I was doing my 9 to 5 that I posted, change the color or something. And I didn't know anyone was seeing that. I just thought, this is just an app to change. And I think someone commented and I'm like, why are people commenting on my thing? And then I realized, but no, I used to use Instagram just to post, like when I was doing my 9 to 5, just me in the office.
Yeah.
Or some food that I had, just silly things like that. And then the social media side of it, in terms of like posting about my training, started when did that start? I think I'd been a PT for like 4 years. I'd left that, and then I created like blog posts on training, and then and I first posted those on Twitter, like links to them,
Yeah.
got a mad reaction from it. I was like, oh wow, okay, this is let me just start posting my training. Let me share on Instagram. So I started doing long captions explaining different stuff about training, and yeah, the growth went exponential.
Yeah.
And like I was like, not that I was one of the first, but yeah.
I would say that you were one
yeah,
of the...
I think yeah.
I
think we were one of the first at that point.
Yeah.
And the growth just was crazy. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Changed my life.
Yeah.
You know, changed my life. There you go. Nice. Come on, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Let's go. Yes. Yep. Nice. Get it? Get it? Now, I am going to try the 4 because you said it. But we'll see, man. If we don't feel good, I'm going to ease up on it and just maybe do 3.5.
That's wise, and that's what we do. We train wisely. 1, go. Easy. There we go. Yes, all you. Let's go.
Fucking good reps.
Nice work. Come on. Let's go. Press. Yes. Solid. So something that has been very present for the past 2 years is my tempo shifts.
Okay, yeah.
I was more explosive before, but
Same.
due to the lower back, my hip, and my knee, let's say that I'm doing a deadlift or an RDL, I am so slow that people are like, she ain't gonna get that. And I get that it looks weird, but if I don't feel safe when I'm picking up the freaking bar from the floor,
I'm gonna put it back.
I'm just not gonna do it. And so if I look like it's 5,000 pounds on the bar for the first rep, I'd rather do that and then rep it out. But again, so I get it. It's just like the tempo is more important.
Oh,
than
definitely,
the weight that we
definitely.
put on,
Like
so.
with me there, it was just I need to make sure I'm aligned because the worst thing that can happen is me just to take it back, and then I wasn't straight, and then I press, and then something goes out of line, So
It's important. Yeah, I think it was this Sunday. I walked home from the gym, totally beaten up after leg day, and I was like, and I'm like super sweaty, and I walked across Abbot Kinney on an intersection, and there's 2 girls standing on the opposite side, and they seem like just normal chicks. And one girl like, I know you, and I'm like, what? And she's like, oh my god, I followed you for so many years. It was like a Iranian girl, super sweet, and she's like, no, mad props to you to dare to be different.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit.
It's nice to hear sometimes. Wicked.
So I mean, I am still me. I'm still my like.
I can tell that both of you guys are just always going to be the same.
Yeah,
She's just very chill. That's why I warm to you guys, and that's why we're even training together because like we get along. Just good people. You can see that.
Yeah, and that's the same thing that we have been feeling with you.
Appreciate it.
As well, that it's just like we can just resignate.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's people that changes.
Of course.
And I mean, there's
I'm
a
sure
lot.
you have as well.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure because not only are you doing what you're doing for yourself anymore, there's people that relies on you.
Yeah.
And people that has opinions about you, and I think that you kind of just have to be okay with not being everyone's cup of tea.
Oh, definitely.
And that, as a normal person, without social media, you don't get that as often. You maybe have like a few things at work or a coworker that you don't like jam with, but here you get it every single day.
Online and in person.
Yeah, and it's just like you learn, but I also think that actually gives you even more self-awareness. Like, who do you want to be? How do you feel? Or at least that's what I hope I can keep withholding. When did you figure out that you were like, shit?
I actually remember it.
You did?
Yeah, and I know why. It's like, so I got invited to Muscle Mania Paris show. I remember this specifically. I got there and people were coming up to me. It's Simeon Panda. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what? I was completely, I was just going to watch, but the competitors were coming up to me. Like wanting to take a picture with me. I'm here to see you guys, man. And so that was the first realization that there was a following.
Yeah.
So I remember that specifically,
But did you ever compete?
I did.
Yeah?
I did, yeah. So 2014, I competed. I won the show. I won the overall as well, you know. But for me, with bodybuilding, as I said to you before, when I started, it was the love of the actual lifting that got me into it. Bodybuilding in terms of competing, I remember the first time, I'm not going to lie, initially I thought I didn't get it. I didn't get why we want to go up there. There was a guy from my gym that went to compete. Some of the guys from the gym were going to support him. I went along, completely got it. I was in there supporting, that's my guy from my gym. I was like, wow, I see this. The energy was just, it was dope. So I was like, okay, I get it now. Before, like, because that's the thing, sometimes you just need to be exposed to something properly instead of mocking it, instead of being ignorant to it, like, and then form your opinion. But to just have a blanket opinion when you don't know anything about it, you know, is not great. So as being in the crowd and watching this show, seeing the energy of the people from my gym supporting this guy, the energy I had for him, and just being impressed with the physiques. It even took me, whether I then, because I did go on to compete after that, but even if I hadn't, what I saw on stage inspired me to do more, to train more, to improve my physique, to just be better, you know. So it was inspirational to see them up there. So yeah, I did compete after that, but and I did enjoy competing. The camaraderie of competing was fantastic. When you're backstage, and this is crazy because to anyone that doesn't compete, has never been involved in it, you're like, I don't know if they did this with the ladies do this as well, but you're drinking.
Yeah,
you're drinking. Okay, yeah, you're drinking wine, you're drinking whiskey. I'm like, what the hell? And the pros are doing it. The guys that have been up there, so this is a thing. Yeah. It's just crazy, and you're all laughing backstage. You're like, you're ready. You're getting pumped. It's just an enjoyable experience. Yeah. You come back out, you're all spotting each other. You're like, yeah, that was dope. And depending on obviously your attitude to it all, because there probably are some people that take it so serious they can't have fun. But it was fun. It was like we're competing against each other. But this is fun, like this is what we do. Let's go out there. Just before you're heading out, you're all backstage, they're calling you out and you're like, yeah, let's do this. But that's the person you're competing against. Yeah. Like it's you and him trying to win, but you just, I loved it. Why I didn't continue it? Because again, it wasn't my true passion. My true passion is just lifting. Hence my brand was just lift. That's what I do, that's what I love, always have. Yeah. You know, so, but yeah, bodybuilding, competitive side, I get it. It's just, it doesn't drive me as much. But yeah, I did compete, yeah.
Yeah, I resonate with everything you just said. Because at the end of the day, when you get up to a higher level, when you need to like get up to the pro stage, all of a sudden it's no longer just bodybuilding for fun, because you need to really specify your training after the category that you're in.
Yeah, definitely.
Or the category that you aim to get to. Exactly, and that may be, if you're in love with lifting and you want to lift in your specific ways.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, I mean,
it can be a challenge.
Because I mean, like, I was a figure girl.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I want to do this, but I like to do what I want to do.
Yeah. So that can also kind of make it's fun, and it's a really nice experience to have. I did 7 shows. I do not regret it for 1 second.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
I love the camaraderie. I love everything about it, but I just love lifting more in exactly the same way that I want to lift. So let's go. Let's lift some heavy shit. Let's go. Yes, come on. Easy, come on. Let's go.
Hey, boy.
Darn easy. Come on, let's go. Yes, here we go.
It's funny. Anywhere, Shan always chooses the basic. It's so annoying that she'll choose.
The original.
That's what she chooses. She'll choose an original, or she'll push the boat out and get a jam donut. No, she always goes for the basic. I'm like, nah, what like that extravagant shit?
Yeah.
Like, crazy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So the last time we went, I went in. And then when I came back with a box, she goes, oh, you didn't get my Oja? I didn't have it.
That's mean.
There you go.
Those donuts talks are fueling me.
He texted me, I think it was the morning of the session. He said he couldn't make it. I was like, okay, no post. And then I saw him training with Arnold. I said, I'll do the same.
Okay, yeah. So, you want to channel.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's funny. It's like, something came up, I can't make it. I'm like, I know, Bubs. And then that same day he was training with Arnold. I thought, okay, I get it. It's Arnold.
Yeah. Actually, because it's weird though, because I mean, you have also been at Goals and you're training next to Arnold.
Yeah.
It's so weird because I haven't dared to ask him to take a photo with me.
Oh, no, me neither.
He's just like, it's beyond me. It's just like this mental block. But the other day,
But I say
love
this
talking
though,
to him.
only because I haven't been in that perfect opportunity.
Exactly. So I'm also waiting for my perfect opportunity because I'm going to be mad at myself if I don't ever take it. But the other day, I came out from the gym. I was pumped AF, and he's sitting right there, and he was actually by himself. I'm like, that's weird. But he said, Ida, nice pump. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I've got all my days made. Good night.
And I was smiling all the way. I'm like, yeah, that felt good.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, I've been talking
I
to
love
him multiple
that. Yeah,
times,
yeah.
but I just haven't. I don't know. It's just that one thing.
Yeah, I hear
it's the
that.
opportunity.
I hear that, yeah.
And because I see him almost every day, I don't want to be that person who actually.
Yeah,
gets
I did the
in
same
his
thing.
way.
I did the same with Van Damme.
Yeah.
So I used to see Van Damme in there. Never approached him. And then one time, I'd seen him all day. Didn't approach him. I was getting in my car. He was getting in his car. The cars ahead.
Oh, okay,
I said,
yeah.
this is stupid. I went up and I introduced myself. I got a picture of him. Yeah, it was like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Well, literally, he's getting in his car. Our cars are together. So yeah.
Yeah. But again, I have felt the same way about you, and I still haven't.
Oh.
So, guys,
We're getting it today.
where's the camera?
We're gonna get it today. There you go. That's the range. Press. Come on. Let's go. We need 6 at least. Drive. Yeah. Drive.
That was just 3.
Okay. One more like that. Drive. There you go. Hook it.
I failed.
Yep. This is good. Look at that range. Nice. Come on. Up. 2 more. Don't stop.
No.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I have to do it. 2 more. 2 more. Yeah, there we go. Freeze. Ooh, there
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, I do.
There you go. Come on. Keep him coming like that. Let's go. Yeah. See the hands. Nice. Get it. Up. Get it. Squeeze.
Nope. 6.5.
Oh, you paused too long.
So I'm gonna give you a slice of this. I want you to do a double dip. Each one.
Oh, come on, man. Are you for real?
I'm for real. Go. Double dip. Yes. Come on. You gave me a horrible drop set this sweeping. Yes, come on. Bring it back home. It looks like you're done with the session. That's not fair. Let's go, Simeon. Come on.
Aye.
Come on, let's go. It's a right now.
Ah!
Yes. There we go. Come on. Yes. One more. Good. How did that feel? I ain't playing. Deadly serious.
She put her hands on her head exactly the same point I did.
Yeah.
Always trying to keep up.
That's what it had.
But this actually made it worse, man.
Yeah. Ah, soldier. One more.
I gotta get to white.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, see. Oh.
Absolutely fantastic. Listen, guys, like I knew that the leg session was going to be dope, but yeah, it lived up to it, man.
It became
I
good.
freaking feel fantastic. That was a great freaking session, man.
I'm super happy.
Yeah, and I'm glad we finished on this. And although I was thinking, what, double? Like, I'm glad you made us do that because
Yeah.
now I feel completely finished, man.
Yeah, the quads are.
The quads are
I
quadding.
feel my butt is hurting. My hamstring's starting the game too, so I think we got an overall.
Yeah, and I got hamstrings again on Sunday, so you know they'll get the real work then
Yeah,
as well.
me
so,
too.
Yeah.
I have back and hamstrings on Sunday
Yeah.
or Saturday, depending on how I recover now.
Yeah.
But I also have one glute session to do before that, so.
Talk to me quickly before we wrap up. What the glute session, how it differs from your like your quads. For example, a lot of male bodybuilders, we don't know glute sessions, really.
I know.
So talk to me, let me know.
So what I do, I mean, I do still get a lot of glutes in the other two sessions,
Of course.
but glutes are a really massive muscle
Yeah.
that you want to
Yeah,
build. And
huge,
if you're having, like for me, glute has been the hardest part to build, like
Okay.
the hardest body
Yeah.
part, and I really want to target it.
Yeah.
So, like a glute centered will be a lot of abductors, a lot of like making sure to really engage them, a lot of unilateral movements like Bulgarians with a very
Tilted, yeah, makes sense, yeah.
Or different side, like loaded in different ways, unilateral leg presses.
yeah.
Everything where I feel like I engage my glutes
Yeah.
prior to engaging quads. So that's pretty much, and also like RDLs
Yeah.
takes your hamstring, but also
Of course,
a lot
but
of
your
glutes.
glutes as well. Yeah.
So and hip thrust.
Okay.
Like the glutes session is a lot, and I mean a lot of hip thrusts,
Yeah.
a lot of different tempo settings
Yeah.
and stuff. And it's such a big muscle group, and it empowers you in everything, even in sprints. Like everything that you do, if you have a good working glutes,
Yeah.
good set of. I cannot speak. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got it. No, basically, if you got strong glutes, it's gonna just add to every leg exercise and just in general power movements with your legs,
Yeah.
like sprinting, etc.
And P.S. all the guys out there, it's really nice for us women to get a nice sector of glutes. Just saying. So if you are slacking on the glutes, what are you doing? We think that it's really, really attractive.
We'll take that into consideration.
Yes, we should. Good freaking legs shows grit.
There you go,
So
guys. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Ida's channel. It's right here. You see it?
it's right there.
All right.
See it?
Peace out.
Bye guys.
Peace out.
Oh, you have to say ha det bäst.
What is it?
Ha
Ha?
det
Det?
bäst.
Best. Let me say it properly. Ha the best.
Yes. Ha det bäst.